you to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words wanna cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shit sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. That's what we do. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. Oh, we are glorious.
Good morning, Washam Hawks, and happy Thursday. If today is Thursday, it means tomorrow is what? That's right, it's Friday. I'm sorry. I gagged myself here. I hope you guys are having a great Thursday today. If today is Thursday, it means tomorrow is Friday, and tomorrow is Spirit Day for our friends at JV Washam, and we are so excited to have our Spirit Day tomorrow with our Rotation B students and with our Rotation A students. If you want to join in tomorrow, wear your Spirit gear tomorrow, FRA students. Wear your Spirit gear tomorrow, Rotation A students. Wear your Spirit gear, especially our Rotation B students tomorrow. We can't wait to celebrate our Spirit Day tomorrow. I'm very excited. That was one of my favorite songs that we heard today. It's This Is Me. There's one thing. I am bruised. I am brave. I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Think about it. We've been talking about that for a while, haven't we? Last couple days at least. Always being ourselves and being proud of who we are. And so that's a very important thing as we continue moving forward in our growth. So we go to school not to only grow academically, which means math and reading and social studies and science, but we also learn to be, very strong people. And that's something that at Washam we really want to focus on with you is helping you grow socially and emotionally. And what that means is that you're growing as a leader, you're growing as a confident person, and being proud of who you are and helping you find your way through as you get older and older and older. So hopefully you guys are learning a lot this year while we're doing that. Today was for Thursday, February 18th, 2021. Thursday, February 28th, 2021. It's Thursday. I can't believe we're on Thursday already. This week is flying by. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do some birthdays.
Hello.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday just for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
All right, I've got two birthdays. Count them 1 and 2. I've got Carson P. in Miss Galpin's first grade class. Happy birthday, Carson. And Olivia M. in Miss Barber's fifth grade class. Happy birthday, Olivia. We hope that you, Carson, and you, Olivia, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful birthday. See, I'm confident with my goofiness. I'm who I'm meant to be, right? All right, guys, let's go ahead and stand. Raise your right hand. Place it on your heart. Let's do our Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, you may now be seated. Let's go ahead and do our character pledge. Ooh, I got to move my face here. Let's go ahead and do our character pledge today. Ready, begin. Good morning, teachers and classmates. I pledge to be a J.V. Washam Kid for Character. I will come to school each day to learn and grow. I will show respect for myself and others. I will be honest at all times, and I will only participate in activities and behaviors that will keep me on task. I am responsible for my own success at school, at home, and in my community, and I will work hard to help others be people of character. So you're always responsible. I'm going to say this a lot. You are responsible for your success at school, at home, and in your community. So if you're out and about and you can't find your shoes at home, is it your mom's fault? No. Is it your dad's fault? No. Is it your little sister's fault? No. Is it your little brother's fault? No. Is it your big sister or big brother's fault? No. It is yours. You need to take responsibility for your things and yourself at school, at home, and in your community. And that's what that means. I have lost my keys before. And I have blamed my kids because I thought they had played with them. And then I found the keys and it wasn't anywhere where my kids had played with. So I didn't take responsibility for myself that day. My keys were in a place that I put them. When I got home from work, I put them in a place and they were there. And I just forgot where I put them. But I had blamed my kids, unfortunately. And I apologized to them afterwards. But I didn't take responsibility for myself. We have hiccups sometimes. And hiccups are those we forget that we're supposed to be responsible for ourselves. And that's okay. But going back and understanding that, hey, it was a hiccup. I messed up. I'm going to apologize to my kids for losing my keys. Or for me blaming them for losing my keys. I did, and I own that, and I own that mistake that I made with my kids. So that's one example, and there's lots of examples of me doing the same thing, and I'm sure you have the same things too. But we always got to remember that's our goal. Our goal is to be responsible for our success at school, at home, and in our community, and at the same time being proud of who we are. So today, character. We're being receptive and reflective to feedback. I value people's strengths and learn from them. I get along well with others, even people who are different from me. I am a better person when I let other people into life and work. I am responsible for my own strategies, feelings, actions, and their effects on others. Teachers, do me a favor. We have a week from today. We're going to need your character, your terrific kid for the month of February. Receptive and reflective to feedback. So we are looking for our terrific kids. Next Thursday, please make sure you have those to our counselors. Being receptive and reflective to feedback. That's what we're looking for, guys. So you guys are going to vote on that as a class, and you're going to figure out who is your representative. It could be you. Is it you? Maybe you. No, maybe you. I don't know. We'll see. All right, yesterday, I didn't ask. Here's a mistake I made, and I'm going to own this. I didn't say our joke yesterday. Man, Mr. Teska. One of the most important parts of the entire announcements, and I forgot it. Well, yesterday, we have a joke, and I forgot to ask it, but the joke was, what do puppies love to eat for dinner? So think about it. What do puppies love to eat for dinner? Pepperoni pizza. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like that one. All right, today I've got a joke, and a friend shared this with me, and I'll share who shared it here in a second. But before we do, I am going to read the story Decibella and Her 6-Inch Voice. Decibella and Her 6-Inch Voice by Julia Cook. And as I'm reading that, what I want you guys to think about is why is it important to have volume control? Because we're giving feedback. Is it good to have volume control when I'm yelling like this? No. Because you're giving feedback. You want to be kind of personal. It's a personal kind of feedback. So give examples of appropriate voice levels in various settings. Some of us have louder voices than others. Some of us have quieter voices than others. I am particularly a little bit louder than most people. So I have to remember to make sure that my voice is a little bit lower. So, is your voice a little bit lower or a little bit higher? If it's a little bit lower, if it's like this, you might sometimes have to force yourself to be a little bit louder. And if your voice is loud like mine is, sometimes you have to force yourself to be a little bit quieter. All right, let's read Decibella and Her 6-Inch Voice. All right, here we go. Decibella and Her 6-Inch Voice by Julia Cook, illustrated by Anita Dufala. I hope you guys enjoy hearing this as much as I enjoy reading it. My name is Isabella, but sometimes people call me Decibella, and I have no idea why. I like the name Isabella much better. I'm done with my test! Shh, Decibella, shh. Do you have any books about squirrel monkeys? Shh, Decibella, shh. Mom! I'm home! Shh, Decibella, shh. Hi, Grandma! Shh, Decibella, shh. I'll have the smiley face pancakes. Shh. Isn't that one of your students? Pass the popcorn, please! Shh. Today my teacher asked me to stay in for recess so we could have a little chat. Isabella, I'm proud of you for doing so well on your social studies test, and your book report on squirrel monkeys was one of the very best. But today we need to talk about how to make a better choice. Sometimes you talk way too loud, and you need to lower your voice. It's important that you speak loud enough for those who need to hear, but you don't want to speak so loud that people cover their ears. Kind of bugs others when your voice is way too loud. Sometimes you need to talk softer, and I can show you how. Most of the time when we're working on the classroom, you need to use your 6-inch voice. What's that? Your 6-inch voice is halfway between your whisper voice and your table talk voice. My what? Isabella, you have 5 voice volumes, and you get to decide which one works best for you and others when you're trying to get things done. Super doodle! There's a whisper, 6-inch, table talk, strong speaker, and outside. Let's use the word slurpadoodle and give each of them a try. Slurpa-whata? Slurpadoodle! Table talk. Let's start in the middle. Say slurpadoodle in your table talk voice. That's the voice that I'm using now. It's your regular talking voice. Slurpadoodle. This is the voice you will use the most. It's how people talk on TV. It's not too loud and it's not too soft. It's as regular as can be. Use your table talk voice when you're hanging out with your friends at the mall, talking on the phone, or talking to others at the dinner table. Outside voice. Now shout, Slurpadoodle, as loud as you can. Slurpadoodle! This is what your outside voice sounds like. You can hear it from far away. Use it to cheer on your team at a game or when you go outside to play. When you bring your outside voice inside, it gets you in trouble. Unless, of course, you have an emergency and you need help. You need to call for help. Like last week when you accidentally got your hair caught in the door. Help! Strong speaker voice. Now, find the voice that's halfway between your table talk voice and your outside voice and use it to say slurpadoodle. Slurpadoodle! This is your strong speaker voice. Your strong speaker voice is the voice that you use when you need to talk to a group. You need to breathe in deep, stand up tall, speak strong, and try not to stoop. Use your strong speaker voice when you need to be a speaker, like when you're given an oral report in class or acting in a play. Table talk. Now let's go back to the middle again. Say slurp-a-doodle in your table talk voice. Slurp-a-doodle. Perfect. Whisper voice. Now whisper slurp-a-doodle. Slurp-a-doodle. Isabella, this is what your whisper voice sounds like. It's the softest voice you can make. You have to be right next to people you're talking to, or they cannot hear what you say. Use your whisper voice when you're trying to be quiet in the library, when you need to ask me a question during a test, or when you're in a movie theater and you need to talk, but you don't want to bother other people around you who are trying to watch the show. 6-inch voice. Now find your voice that's halfway between your table talk voice and your whisper voice and use it to say slurp-a-doodle. Slurp-a-doodle. This is your 6-inch voice. That means if a person is more than 6 inches away from you, he can't hear your voice. 6 inches is about the distance from your pinky to your thumb. So place your thumb on your chin like this and see if we can have some fun. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Most of the time when you're working in class, I need you to use your 6-inch voice. When everyone uses their 6-inch voice, our class starts to buzz. Nobody makes too much noise and our work gets done because we can talk and work and still stay on track and our voices don't bug each other. A buzzing classroom sings. Guess what? We're working with one another. Isabella, you're in charge of how loud you are. You get to control your own voice. And now that you are a voice volume expert, I know you can make the right choice. Whisper. 6-inch. Table talk. Strong speaker. Outside! I'm done with my assignment. Thank you, Isabella, for using your 6-inch voice while we are working in the classroom. Do you have any books about a three-toed sloth? Thank you, Isabella, for using your whisper voice in the library. My report today is about the planet Mars. Isabella, I love the way you use your strong speaker voice when you give your oral report. Hi, Grandma. It's Isabella. It's so great to hear your voice. Ready or not, here I come. I just love it when I can be as loud as I want. Ta-da! Now that I'm a voice expert, I think about what voice I think about what voice to use. My 6-inch voice works best in class, but when I'm outside, I get to choose. I never bring my outside voice inside because it's way too loud, unless I'm at a basketball game and I'm cheering with the crowd. Whisper, 6-inch, table talk, strong speaker, outside. Now other kids don't call me Decibella because I know what voice to use. There's whisper, 6-inch, table talk, strong speaker, and outside. I get to choose. Ma! Of course, I can use my outside voice inside. There's a need for urgency, like last week when I caught my hair in the door. Now that was a true emergency. The end. Awesome. So Decibella did a really good job learning about her voice. And so her teacher, was her teacher mean when she gave that feedback to Decibella? Or Isabella? I'm going to call her Isabella because we don't call her Decibella anymore because she fixed it. No, her teacher was not mean. Her teacher was giving her good feedback because Isabella didn't know. And when her teacher taught her how to do it, she was trying to help Isabella become better. And so that's what good feedback is. And I love how Isabella took that feedback and then she started to learn from it. Fantabulous. I love it. So our 5 voices, we've got the whisper voice, we got the 6-inch voice, we got the table talk voice, we got the strong speaker voice, and we've got the outside voice. And Isabella learned how to use each one. Fantastic. So her teacher gave her great feedback. She was there. So today when you guys are talking in morning meetings, why is it important to have volume control? Give examples of appropriate voice levels in various settings. And I'm going to add one more. Teachers, if you can listen to this one, I'm going to add one more. Why was it so important for Isabella to accept that feedback from her teacher? Because if she didn't accept her feedback, I want you guys to talk about that. What would have happened if she didn't accept that feedback? All right. So now, my joke of the day comes from my friend Phoebe and Miss Harriet's class. So Miss Phoebe asked me the question, what do you call apple cider that lives outside? What do you call apple cider that lives outside? Y'all have a great day, a great Thursday. Remember, if today's Thursday, it means tomorrow is. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, Friday.